Global health records, decentralizing the healthcare network. The main features of our application is decentralized storage, two-factor authentication, and notification enableness. Data storage and encryption and decryption are handled using Cartesi blockchain operating system. Two-factor authentication is developed so that every major step or modification that is done on the application is done with the permission of user, and the authentication is done by them. Notifications are enabled using push protocol, in which for any major development in the database, the user is notified using a push message. So this is the overall high level flow of how our application is working. We have used React in the front end, and our backend is composed of Cartesi and Django. Cartesi is the major part of our backend. This is the reason it is in a bigger perspective. Django is used for auth queries, while Cartesi is used to file management system. Uh, and this is the detailed flow of our application. We can go through it, but it would take little time. We can skip this for now. Let us see the demo and see the working of the application.
Hello everyone, this is the live demo of Global Health Records application that we have created as a participants of ETHIndia. So basically you see the landing page here and you see two options, sign up and login for both doctor and patient. In the sign up for doctor, you have to fill in basic details like name, Aadhaar number, mobile number, hospital ID and doctor identification number, and once you click on sign up you will be registered as a doctor. This registration will be done through a certified hospital or certified issue center, and in the same way you can also register as a patient, and this registration will also be done at an issue center, and you see all the basic details that need to be filled here like name, Aadhaar number, mobile number and issue center number. Once you click on sign up, so basically what happens in the registration process of a patient is the patient goes to the hospital and he gets a basic health checkup done, and the results of that health checkup are filled in this fields like gender, blood group, and this is the general health details of the patient. And when we click on proceed, a new patient will be created. For demo purposes, we have already created a doctor as well as a patient. The doctor's name is Akash and the patient's name is Saksham. So we'll show you the we'll show you the basic functionality that a doctor or patient can have. So let's first see what a doctor can do. So we enter the doctor identification number to log in as a doctor. We'll be sent an OTP. Let's wait for it. So the OTP is, so we have received the OTP, it is 2142. We proceed, and you see we have three options here: create record, access record and emergency access. So in create record, we see two options, that creating record for a new patient and whether you want to create a record for an existing patient. So what happens is, if you are creating a record for an existing patient, you need to first ask for permission to the patient, and when you are granted that permission, you can create a record. The doctor can create a record for him. This permission is in form of an OTP that is sent to the patient, and he has to tell this OTP to the doctor if he wants to give him or her the consent to create a digital record for him. So once you get the consent, we can create a new record for the patient. Like we'll create a new record for Saksham, who is already registered as a patient of Akash. His Aadhaar number is this, and when we click on create, we see the basic fields like this, doctor ID, patient Aadhaar and all these fields. Let's quickly fill this to create a new record. Hospital ID, let's fill it as this, and anatomy category, let's fill it as respiratory, and let's enter summary as in some random thing, and let's click on proceed. So this will be, so we have created a new record for Saksham Dwivedi, who is a patient of Akash. Now a doctor can access his records that he has created for a particular patient under my records as only by entering the Aadhaar number of that person. So you see all the records that were previously created and that are currently there. These two records were earlier created for demonstration purposes. You see filters like these, where you can filter the records with the anatomy category. Like if you want to see only ENT records, you can apply the filter and see. If you want to see ENT and respiratory records, then you can apply these two filters and see. Now we see a new button here, emergency access. So what happens is, in case of an emergency, the patient is not in the condition to receive an OTP and send it to the doctor so that he can see his details. So in this emergency access button, a doctor can directly access a patient's records without needing his permission, so that the person can be treated properly and in short amount of time. So for this override access, the doctor just needs the Aadhaar number of the patient, and In case of an emergency override, this event is logged permanently in the database, and we can see the particular timestamp at which a particular doctor accessed a particular record of patients, so that in case of any malicious activity, the event we can track down it easily using the events in the database. Now we go on to see the functions of the features of patient. We log in and we see two things. First we'll have to enter an OTP. So we have received an OTP and it is 4236. Let's proceed, and we see two things here: basic health records and all records. So basic health records are the general details that were already filled in at the time of registration, and all records, these are the records that a person currently has. So, and one more thing, we have also done an integration with push protocol. So in case of an events, like whenever a new record for a person is created, that here the patient gets a notification on his or her phone through EPNS through push protocol, basically saying that this particular doctor has created a new digital record for you. And also in case of an emergency, we get a notification that this doctor has accessed your medical records without permission. So this was all for the demo. Thank you.